That's a great stealth accessory, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, I'm gonna have to set the torch down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna slowly walk up to the window of the house.
Alright. Well, you walk up to the window of the house, and, you try to look in, and you may roll a scrutinize for me.
Okay.
Probably something. It's probably nothing.
Let's roll that scrutinize. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. 5.
Excellent. You see something white hopping through that house, and it's going down. And it just disappears into the ground, as it were. You can't really see too well because there's something about this window that makes it hard to see through.
How big was
Do
it?
you pursue?
But how big was it?
Yeah, how big was it?
Think a jackrabbit.
No hopping
so
vampires.
not that
then.
big.
You're good. Hate hopping vampires.
I know, they're horrible.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Trying to think. Alright, so what I'm going to... Where's the door from here?
2 meters to your left.
2 meters to my left. So I'm going to...
You can vaguely...
I'm going to slowly walk over to the door and try and open it without making any sound.
Alright. The door is unlocked, and it opens not with a creak. But once you open it, and you notice that this entire house seems to moan briefly before it is quiet once more.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. Now that the door is opened and you looking in with the flickering light of the torch behind you, you can vaguely see that there's a hatch that has been opened, and you guessing that's how the rabbit sank into the ground. He took the staircase to the cellar.
Lovely. So I'm going into the cellar, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. It will be cellar.
Alright, going into the cellar.
Alright. With every step, the floorboards creak loudly, announcing your arrival to everybody inside. Unless, of course. But luckily for you, as you notice that the walls are creaking slightly as well, almost in tune with your footsteps. This is a rather... this house does not like to be quiet. Perhaps it fears the silence. The staircase down leads you into utter darkness. No light reaches here.
It leads into utter darkness.
Yes.
I'm gonna sigh deeply before I decide to make my move, but move I am going to make. I am going to go into the cellar.
But you left your light outside.
Rest indeed.
I have to let my eyes adjust to it little by little. So I'm moving slowly, feeling my way out. like putting my foot out, making sure there's ground below me, all that good stuff.
All right. As you walk into the darkness, the staircase creaks ominously, and your heart actually. And as you are on the bottom, and after what seems like half an hour of descending into the abyss, two things happen at the very same time. One, your foot crashes through the staircase, leaving you to, and you feel how your slow momentum is trying to tilt you into the darkness, so that you fall face first into the devil's den. But that's not enough. You hear that scratching again, and you hear that scratching again, and then a thump and a rumble, and you hear how wood is splitting. Not just to the right-ish, but also to the left, and in front of you, and behind you.
He's doomed.
Lovely.
Yep, rest in pieces.
And now we turn to Hein.
Where the hell am I?
Let's see, you're on the east side of town, watching out over the wide open prairie in complete and utter darkness. Yep.
I still got my torch.
Yes, well, you bring the light. You are not quite certain where the hare went.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh well, I go back to the village.
Roll me a scrutinize.
Haha, you lost.
I'm never
Would
getting
be
out
funny.
of it.
Akavirus gets killed by some monster in a dark house. Hein gets lost in the desert.
Ooh, I aced the die 4.
Whoa.
Never mind.
Weirdest freaking
That's a
adventure I've
6.
ever had.
That's a 6.
Oh, that's nice. Well,
Not everyone dies.
Yes. I noticed that one of the houses is slumping a little bit. One of the houses slanted, like it's too. Oh wait, no, you're too far away. Never mind. Let's see.
I know there's something in there. Black darkness.
Amidst a darkened houses that look like rotting zombies, there's one house that is brightly lit, and people are laughing and singing and having a great time inside. And you actually notice that something small and greyish is creeping towards it.
There's more than one of them?
Let me see. What can I do? How good am I with shooting? D8. That's not bad. Okay, I take out my gun. I hate spending. What is that? $1.50.
Yeah, it's expensive bullet.
I aim for that little critter and I pull the trigger.
Maybe
Alright.
it's somebody's cat!
Roll to shoot and roll your shooting and see if you can kill Pookums.
You killed my cat!
What's a D8? D6. That's a 5.
And that's a miss.
Ah.
Your shot flies wide into the darkness.
Okay, that's
And
my cat.
and you flies wide into the darkness. It's rather difficult to hit. Let's see. Yep, but your gunshot did wake the neighbors. I mean, the house stops singing for a while and just listens.
Alright, Dow, before you do anything else, can I be excused for like 5 to 10 minutes real quick? I need to go get something to eat.
Okay, I will resolve what happens to you in a bit.
You're dead
Okay.
anyway.
Be right back.
You need to create a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, there goes $2.
Alright. You shoot.
Yes.
You didn't score. There's no... The beacon of festivity now is quiet and listening.
Well, I just put my gun away and start just walking towards whatever I missed.
Alright, sure. You get closer and the door opens. And let's see. And a stringy fella with a revolver looks out into the darkness. Hey, who's there?
He's just waking up people all the time and getting shot at.
No, these people were awake already.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but yeah, I saw some suspicious activity around your house, so I made sure that
We ain't
whatever it was
suspicious.
left. What?
Yes, we ain't suspicious, and especially not for some drifter. You're new in town, aren't you? Yeah, I can see it. I don't like... you better be going now.
Of course, sir. I take off my hat, bow towards him, and say apology for disturbing your party. And I walk off.
Yeah, you better walk off.
People are so friendly these days.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to react to an apology. They're used to solving problems with violence.
This guy doesn't want to fight, beat it then.
Mason kinda yell at me.
Okay. Alright, now, back to the preacher man and the hunter. You're standing there in the middle of darkness, and, well, what do you do? With a glowing rifle.
I will roll scrutinize, because that's about the only thing I can think about right now.
We're gonna,
And what
we're
are
gonna
you-
look for the creature.
Yep.
Can't have gone far.
Where are you going to look for the creature?
I'm gonna look at towards where I last saw it, though.
Yeah.
Right into the so-called proverbial mouth of the beast.
Alright, you have a -2 because you're getting back to where that creature actually went.
Okay. 3.
Okay. You are, of course, you know where your feet won't obey you, and you can't near the house closer than, say, 20 meters. But you can point it out through Abram Flint where you saw the critter.
Yeah, which of course he does. It goes, that beast came from that way.
And
Sitting on the window still on the second floor.
I start towards that direction then. A 6.
Alright. Well, you actually find... it takes a bit of looking, but then you find something interesting. You find a pair of rabbit footprints, which start off deeper than you'd expect from a bunny.
I found some rabbit tracks.
The first one is just, so say, half an inch deeper than they should be, and the second pair of, and the first hop is the right depth for a rather large jackrabbit.
Okay, I follow the tracks, obviously.
All right,
I'm back.
We're on its trail. Let's go catch it.
Oh, did
I'm
they also mention that the trail started in the middle of nowhere, so to speak?
Oh, crap.
It
Probably
started
jump
about...
very far. Oh, that explains why the first footprint is much deeper, because it can jump very far. Logical.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, one of you may make a survival roll, and the other one may make a second survival roll to help the other, if you decide to.
Nico, what's your survival?
My survival is a D8.
Oh, you rolled and I only have a D6.
Okay. 7.
Excellent. Keeping that?
Yeah, keeping it.
Yeah, of course. And I'm waiting for Abram Flint to roll his aid.
Wow. It's only a 3.
Or not.
Not very high. I'm not rolling very well.
Okay. The rabbit actually heads eastwards, and as you follow the trail, you hear a gunshot coming from the east. And
well, that just ain't no good.
Yep, a single gunshot.
Okay.
And as you want, do you go to investigate? Yes.
I'm thinking we are, or are we?
Actually, Abraham says, we almost caught this damn monster. I can't let it go now.
Right, you follow the trail.
Oh no, your suspicions get real. He's using your gun.
And actually, Abraham shouts out the howdy ho again.
Alright, and in response to that, we're going to cut to Akavius Mordekaiser, who just realized that the house he's in is about to collapse on top of him. What do you do?
Well, the house I'm in is getting ready to cave in on me, which leads me to believe that it's run by the power of steam!
Of course.
Duh.
Anything that's unexplained is run by the power of steam.
Okay.
You know?
And you're going to stay there in the cellar to observe the effects of this event.
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and escape so that I can observe from the outside, because you can't observe if you're dead.
Okay, the house is, you need to catch your balance because you're now falling over. You're actually falling into the darkness. So roll me a nimble. Where are you?
Okay.
Nimble. Badge. And let's see if you...
5.
Excellent. Give me control. No, not you. Add a piece. Go. Excellent. Your first success. Let's see. Your first success. You get off a good start. You manage to hold on to the top of something and manage to stay swaying on them before falling downwards. You turn around and you notice that the stairwell is about to give way. You need to be really quickly to get up there before the stairway just completely goes. Nimble, please.
You know what?
No.
Can I add something to this just to make it even cooler and maybe give myself more points for it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my Old Faithful.
Yes.
And I'm going to blast it at the basement itself, at the bottom of the stairs, to try and give myself a little extra push to get up to the top of the stairs. Come on, how cool is that?
Okay, sure. Roll me a nimble, please.
Do I get a bonus?
I'm changing the difficulty.
Sweet. So what you'll see is, well, you won't see it, but I'm going to describe it anyway. He reaches into his coat.
You already did. Roll the dice.
Okay. D6 again. Yes, babe. Okay, yeah. 3.
Okay. You blast at the whatchamacallit, and as you and you try to leap up the staircase as each of the things just drop behind you, and you just barely, and you just running forward, and you just barely make it so that your hands and upper arms are on the floor of the building, and the rest of your body is hanging into the cellar. You need to pull yourself up quickly, because as we are speaking, a large piece of wood is actually just hurtled past your shoulder. The entire building is not swaying, but is slowly folding on top of you like a large envelope.
What do I roll?
Nimble.
Okay. Because I still have my wand in my hand, I'm going to point it up at the ceiling, right above me, and I'm going to blast again and try and keep a full blast of geyser water going to try and keep the falling debris off of me as I pull myself up.
Right. Roll your nimble.
This wand is a lot more useful than I thought.
Just being creative is a good thing.
4.
Yeah, Savage Worlds kind of encourages players to be creative, and you get rewarded for it.
Excellent. You are out, you're straggling to your feet, and Old Faithful is keeping you from harm. It's just a short dash to the doorway, the doorway that is now a diamond shaped instead of a square shaped. Just a short dash, and you'll be out of this death trap. Run, Forrest, run! Nimble.
I am running as fast as I can, and like before, but this time, I'm not just using the Old Faithful wand. I've actually put my realignment orbs away, and I am pulling out my Wand of Deterrence. It's not like, a super blast like my Old Faithful, but I'm going to blast that one, in the same areas that I'm putting Old Faithful, trying to encompass a wider area, putting them together using crossing the streams, so to speak.
Roll your nimble, and let's see how well that works for you.
Alrighty. I'm destroying this house trying to escape.
It's already...
Ooh! An ace! Nice! Roll it again.
And that's an 8.
And actually, you blast at the house, and as you're nearing the exit, you hear a rumble. You look up just in time to see an oak beam the size of with the thickness of your head and your own length just hurtling down straight in front of the path. And after that, the rest of the first story actually is coming down in front of you. It's like a wave of wood that is rushing towards you, blocking off your supposed exit.
Okay, Old Faithful's gonna blast that away along with... You know what? I'm gonna do something a mad scientist should never do.
And that is?
Go sane.
I'm going to, and I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, I'm gonna set my camera to self-destruct. Overload.
Oh wow.
And I'm throwing it at the wave of wood coming at me because I need out of here before I die. This is my last ditch effort. I am throwing it at the wave of wood coming at me, and I'm getting the hell out of here.
You may
in the hole that it creates.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about it. You may give me one fate chip of your choice, and then roll mad science. It's not related to what is happening right now, but I'll explain later.
I've wanted to see what the black one does, so I'm going to give you the black one.
Oh, that's not a black one.
That's not a fate chip. That's a condition, I believe.
Yeah, that's the condition. I should have put a -1 on top of it. That gives you a -1 on all rolls, because you have been beaten and battered. Bumps and bruises. For Abram Flint, it is that he's a little bit wavering in his
Fatigue.
faith.
Yeah, it's a level of fatigue, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with what's going on right this second, right?
Nope. It started when the house collapsed. Okay, you give me the red one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, he took the red one.
Now you may roll your mad science.
My mad science, and that is my D10. No, wait. Is it D10
Yes.
or 12?
I thought it was a D10.
Let me look. Yep, D10.
A D10 minus 1 because of being battered and bruised.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
8.
Excellent! It was a D10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Then you get this one. And this one. Which is good. Okay. You throw the damn thing at it, and it explodes loudly. Congratulations, you just woke up, Hope Springs. Wood flies all over the place, and if you weren't battered and bruised, you will be now. As pieces of the oak beam are just sailing past your ears. You see a hole just large enough for you to leap through. And you hear how the rest of the house is now just giving up all resistance and just going flat down around you. It's like standing in a waterfall of wood, and it's coming down all over your head unless you make a jump right now.
And that jump is being rolled as we speak.
Guess you're gonna have to jump.
Wait. Blasting Wand is going to try and open the hole just a little bit more as I jump. Old Faithful, don't fail me now. 4.
5 plus minus 9. You have a 4? Okay. You managed to squeeze yourself through a wooden hole, through a hole made out of wood that is just barely big enough for you. And as you scramble into the dirt, you hear a large crashing sound behind you and a whoomph as dust is being blown over you like a desert whirly. And then you're lying there in Town Springs with wood chips hurled all around you and on top of you, but completely safe.
What was that all about?
Archivist Mordekaiser just demonstrated us what a dramatic task is. In his case, the dramatic task was escape the house before it collapsed on top of him. For that, he needed to secure 5 successes in 5 rounds.
That was unbelievably horrid, dude.
Do houses just randomly collapse in this town?
That is a very good question. Who are you going to ask it? Now, let's see. Yes. Who wants next?
Let Reese go again, I guess.
Right, Dries. You hear the sound of people walking carefully, vaguely in your direction, and just like that, you hear a loud cracking sound you hear something crashing, something large crashing and splintering. Far away in the west side of the town.
Okay, shit happened, I guess.
Just falling apart.
Wait. Let me get this right. So he hears a loud crash, bang, boom.
Yes.
And his response is, oh, shit happens. Seriously?
He has got a high gut, so yeah.